watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Susanna Oktay. Good evening. For our top stories, COVID-19, 1,264 cases reported on Friday. State's total now stands at 27,956. State of emergency extended until May 8th. Stairs, a Mongolian short film, won the Best Family Short Award from the American Cinequest Film Festival. For other news, stay tuned. On Friday, the Ministry of Health reported 1,264 new coronavirus cases. The state's new total is now 27,956. Ulaanbaatar saw the highest number of new cases, which was 1,103.
In the last 24 hours, around 10,000 people took a COVID-19 test and 1,264 cases were confirmed. 486 people have recovered and 8 people aged from 56 to 94 have lost their lives. The total number of coronavirus cases is now 27,956 in Mongolia. The biggest concern these days is the increasing number of fatalities. As of Friday, death numbers have reached 69. The state emergency is continuing until April 25th, but officials note that there is still a lot of movement in the city, and it's reducing the efficiency of state-level lockdown. During this lockdown, families are allowed to take a walk outside during certain hours, but officials worry that too many children are playing outside. As of today, over 5,000 children are affected by the coronavirus. Scholars confirmed that children usually show no symptoms but are becoming silent spreaders of COVID-19. Currently, 20% of the total numbers of coronavirus patients in Mongolia are children and teenagers from the age 0 to 18. Coronavirus mutations are also becoming serious concern worldwide. Mongolia has sent samples to Japan and South Korea to detect whether those coronavirus variants have entered Mongolia. Now, over 30 world countries reported the detection on new COVID-19 variants, which can spread 80% faster than the original version. According to the Worldometer reference website, global coronavirus cases are now at 145 million. The total number of confirmed deaths is 3 million. Recovery is 123 million.
Today, the cabinet held an irregular meeting and made a decision to extend the nationwide lockdown until May 8, 2021. The current lockdown was supposed to end on April 25th. However, it will be continued for 14 more days. The decision was made due to the soaring number of COVID-19 cases in April. The number of COVID-19 patients has risen tenfold. This number has a high probability of soaring in the upcoming weeks. During this extended lockdown, the vaccination rollout will be accelerated further. Today on Friday, vaccination rollout resumed at 120 points in the capital city. Frontline workers, including healthcare workers and police officers, have started being inoculated earlier this week. Now vaccination covering the general public have resumed as well.
Some residents are acting impatiently and causing overcrowding to get their vaccines shot. In order to solve this problem, citizens will be notified by phone about their inoculation date from their district of residence. A total of 120 vaccination points are operating in the capital city. Bayınzurg district, which is the largest city district with 30% of the population, has 32 immunization points.
Vaccinations will reach all citizens. Now residents must be patient as the vaccination rollout is running on a schedule. There are two types of vaccines, Sinopharm made in China and AstraZeneca made by the University of Oxford. The first and second shot of both vaccines will be carried out. We are also planning to run immunization buses.
Citizens who got their first shot are going outside a lot and are gathering at each other's home. However, it's causing a high number of infections. The public should be reminded that the first shot does not cause you to be immune. After taking the second shot, one should wait for a further 15 days. That's the time it takes for being properly immunized.
As of today, over 400,000 residents have received their first shot and more than 1,300 residents have taken both shots.
This time, apartment residents are allowed to enjoy the warmer weather outside at certain hours. When it comes to Gyr districts, residents have better exposure to sunlight inside their yard.
Data shows that about 60% of the city's population lives in a Gyr district. During the lockdown, residents of Gyr districts can enjoy more benefits than those who live in apartments. Apartment residents have the tendency to crowd near their home, which is increasing the risk of coronavirus infections. As for the case at Gyr districts, children and elderly people are enjoying sun and warmer weather inside their yard. But officials note certain violations to occur in those areas, such as people visiting each other and children playing at the playground and courtyards in many numbers.
Today is the 14th day of the lockdown. Residents now know when to go outside and what rules to follow. Residents are allowed to go outside at scheduled times. We are monitoring whether they are creating crowds at public areas.
Patrols watch people in the morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening. They made some inspections at corner shops and detected several breaches.
Parents are sending their kids to the corner shops. Also, friends are gathering together for a drink. These kinds of violations commonly occur in Gyr districts.
Officials also note that people form large crowds at water wells. At certain times of the day, residents are careless about social distancing rules when collecting water. Patrols are continuing to remind people to follow the rules and keep monitoring the residents' actions.
And here are the currency exchange rates provided by Bank. Thank you for staying with us on MNB World. Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
A Mongolian short film called Stairs has won the Best Family Short award from the prestigious American Cinequest Film Festival. Stairs featured a class of 18 people with intellectual disabilities. The film is aiming to raise awareness for the rights of disabled people and show support for youth with mental disabilities to step into the world of film. The director of the film is shortt, one of the promising young directors of Mongolia. The Bus Stop Films and Arts Council of Mongolia cooperated on the production side of the film. The Stairs short film was introduced online at the Oscar-qualifying Cinequest Film Festival held from March 20th to 30th, 2021. Previously, it had been presented in 12th Ulaanbaatar International Film Festival and Asia Pacific Screen Awards 2020. Through Stairs, the film crew called for all industries and buildings to be more accessible to everyone. For the upcoming Tokyo 2020 Olympics, the official outfits of the Mongolian athletes have been confirmed. In 2019, the government made a resolution to support national brands and local manufacturing. As part of this resolution, a proposal for the Mongolian national team's outfit design was announced. The design should represent Mongolian tradition and cultural values, as well as innovation of the modern times. This year, the outfit designed by the Michel and Amazonka brand was selected. The company has created the formal and ceremonial athletic outfits for the Mongolian national team. The company is also responsible for personal styling and makeup of the athletes. Michel and Amazonka is a fashion firm founded in 2013. The company is known for their stylistic combination of European style with Mongolian traditional clothing techniques and ornaments. Successfully participated in the International Data Analysis Olympiad and took 5th place. The Data Analysis Olympiad was organized for the 4th consecutive year by Russia's HSE University and Yandex. A total of 648 teams from 15 countries participated in this competition. The first stage of the competition was organized from March 1st to 31st. From April 17th to 18th, the top 30 teams competed in the finals and completed the task in 36 hours. During the competition, the teams competed in calculating and modeling which customers will be more likely to receive products and services from Otkrity, Bank of Russia, and how profits will increase as a result. The Swiss random team won first place, followed by a Russian team. The Mongolian team, who took the fifth place, consisted of 3 data analysts: shortt, a doctoral student at Chumbuk University in South Korea; Altangolzi, a data analyst of simple application, and Chosurung, a data analyst of MIG insurance. The Mongolian team participated in the competition for the second time this year.
Mongolia supplies 10,000 tons of cashmere to foreign markets every year, yet Mongolian cashmere hasn't been recognized widely around the world. Experts in the cashmere industry are working towards adding value to Mongolian cashmere.
In order to improve the quality of Mongolian cashmere and thereby increase its market price, the Sustainable Cashmere Project has been running in Bayunghangor province. In the past, it was difficult to determine the origin of cashmere. In other words, from which herder family did it originate? But now this issue has been resolved, according to industry experts.
Our project determines how much cashmere is produced from each herder community. Then, in the first stage, we classify the cashmere by its color and the sex of the goat. When we sell the cashmere in foreign markets, we also introduce our environmentally friendly technology. Our project is running well at the moment and is providing great benefits. In recent years, we have been developing a system to track down the origin of animal raw materials. The Pasture Users Association is working towards ensuring whether herders are producing high-quality cashmere, how well they are using pasture management, and how responsible they are regarding the environment.
Mongolia provides about 50% of the world's raw cashmere supply. Annually, 10,000 tons of raw cashmere products are produced in Mongolia. Yet, experts note that cashmere with the tag Made in Mongolia is not prevalent on the world market. Also, the system that guarantees real goat cashmere is not well developed. This is the reason Mongolia has been losing its position at the world cashmere market. The experts of cashmere are aiming to fill this gap. They note that effective cooperation between herders, manufacturers, and marketers is crucial to bring the Mongolian cashmere brand onto the world.
And here's the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Monday with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.